What's up, good people? I hope everybody's having a great Friday. Hoping you're getting ready to have a great weekend coming up. This is it. This is the last weekend. The Cowboys are packing their stuff up, getting ready to go to Oxnard come Monday. This is the last weekend for them that belongs to them. After this, it hits the fan. And speaking of hitting fan, we have a shade alert. That's what I'm going to start calling it. A shade alert. So, Amari Cooper was on the radio being asked about CeeDee Lamb. Now, you know there's a lot of controversy, of course, of whether or not CeeDee Lamb is ready to take the next step and be the number one wide receiver. You know, people have brought up the fact that he has had 16 drop passes in 2 years of things. I've gone through and said, listen, some of the issues with CeeDee Lamb are not necessarily of CeeDee Lamb's making. I think a lot of it will get better this year because him and Dak, for the first time in his professional career, actually have an off season where they can actually really work together. His first year, his rookie year, was the COVID year where, you know, you couldn't get together. Everything was done on a laptop, basically. And it was a shortened training camp with no preseason games. Dak Prescott, week 5, boom, messes up his leg. Then you go to last year, of course, Dak is rehabbing. When Dak is finally able to throw, he ended up having the dead arm and basically was on a pitch count when he finally was able to start throwing. So you didn't exactly have a lot of time for the two of them to be working together. So I will go ahead and say that they will get better as time goes on. Amari Cooper now, who is now with of course, the Cleveland Browns, the Dallas Cowboys fire-sailed him, you know, in the trade and everything. There was a haste to get rid of him. And probably if they had taken their time, they probably could have gotten a lot more in a 5th-round draft pick. I mean, keep in mind, Baker Mayfield went to Carolina for a 5th-round draft pick. Yeah. So when you think about the ratings and everything else for Amari Cooper and things, and you've seen what other wide receivers went for, like A.J. Brown, yeah, the Dallas Cowboys did not do themselves any favors in that. But Amari Cooper, talking on the radio, was saying about CeeDee Lamb, that CeeDee Lamb is ready, always has been ready, and is ready to take over that number one role if, and here comes that shade, if Kellen Moore decides to feature him. And I believe that that's actually a shot at Kellen Moore because, you know, the thing about Amari Cooper would check out. And this goes back to play calling, that a lot of times, like I keep pointing out, the thing that we did the best all season, and one of the things we did better than almost anybody else, is using 12 personnel. We didn't use it in the playoffs. We did not use it in the playoffs. And this is where I think Amari Cooper, and this may be that it was sent down from upstairs, because we know there was a rift between Jerry Jones and Amari Cooper because of the COVID shot and not taking the COVID shot. But it definitely seemed like in the last half of the season, they went more and more away from to CeeDee and away from Amari Cooper. And so maybe the rift that we had heard that, you know, was between Dak and Amari wasn't Dak and Amari, that it was Amari and Kellen Moore. Interesting take. But definitely you can see in the way he worded that was definitely a shot at Kellen Moore. We'll definitely be talking about this some more tonight because that's we got to do some more investigative reporting on that one. Another interesting piece here. We're still waiting to see if Deshaun Watson, the word on his suspension comes out today. There's some speculation that it may come through today. I don't know if it will or not. But also there's a couple other cases that need to be resolved as well. One is Alvin Kamara, of course, with the Saints, rated higher than Zeke Elliott. It's kind of funny because Alvin Kamara only averaged 3.8 yards a carry last year. Just saying, 3.8. Zeke Elliott has never been below 4, but be that as it may. And there's also Kellen Joseph. Now, Kellen Joseph, KJ, boss man fat, don't quit your day job, which is football, for your rap career. Save that until after football, okay? They take care of the thing that's paying right now. You got to take care of that. It seems like there's been a sea change since that March incident. He had his youth camp, of course, yesterday, or the last couple of days. He's, if you look at his Instagram, all of his pictures now are him working out. Yesterday was like a montage of him, and I'm assuming it's his son, on his lap and at the pool and out playing. And maybe this is a case where he was in the wrong place at the wrong time, and it ends up kind of being a defining moment to change the narrative and to realize I've got to protect the things in life that are important, and I have to put away, the childish things. You know what I'm saying? Because truly, it looks like he's a changed person. It looks like he's a changed person. And we've had, a lot of high-profile players in the past that have gotten incidents that have changed their lives afterwards, and gone on to become great. Now, I'm not trying to say that he's going to be Kobe Bryant, okay? That he's got a long ways to go. I would love for him to become the next Kobe Bryant. But when you look at a situation like that, you can look at Von Miller had problems and things when he first got into the league and was able to right the ship and become one of the most popular players in the NFL, and now with the Super Bowl ring, actually 2 Super Bowl rings, and getting paid big bucks. So hopefully that's the case of what's happening with Kellen Joseph. You look at some of the publications, which everything is speculation, okay? Everything's speculation. But a lot of people put it out that Kellen Joseph, KJ, Boss Man Fat, could be the Dallas Cowboys' breakout player on defense this year. Well, if he can get into the starting lineup, let's start from there. Let's be happy with that, because that means he's playing pretty well to get past Anthony Brown, who everybody always wants to get rid of. Anthony Brown never gets any love, but somehow he's still holding on to his position. And that's what we got for now. It's funny as I'm looking at the memes and stuff that are coming up, and the amount of anger that people had about Dak Prescott getting paid. He's overpaid. It's ridiculous. We haven't seen any of that with Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray's never had a 4,000-yard season. Never had 30 touchdown passes. Heck, he didn't even have a touchdown pass in the playoffs. So you start looking at the numbers there. He's now the second highest paid quarterback in the NFL. It's higher than Pat Mahomes. It's higher than Josh Allen. Of course, than Dak Prescott. It's only Aaron Rodgers, Kyler Murray. Nobody says anything. See, look, she's like, who? She's like, yeah, Kyler Murray, second highest paid player in the NFL. Nobody's busting a grape about it. All right, good people. See you tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Peace.